Alright. Don't think we have any particular sub-events in Fenmont right now. Alright. Looks like we head to the Lafort Research Center. Over that way, from the very beginning of the game.
Are you okay? Mr. Eldon?
Doc. Dr. Jude?
Lie still. You're hurt pretty badly.
Listen to me, Doc. She tricked us. One of the researchers was actually an Ajul spy. When I tried to arrest her, she blew up the entire testing chamber.
We'll carry the wounded to the hospital. Come with me. It sounds like Gaius is making his move.
We can't waste any more time.
To the lands of Kresnik we go. Alright, into the sewers. So this is blocked off. Apparently not the way I thought to get there. Oh, let's try here. That seems smart.
Now what? Doesn't sound like knocking will get us in.
The Lance of Kresnik is just beyond this door.
There's got to be another way in. Let's look for it.
Let's go. Rematch of that
What?
battle I almost won at the beginning of the game that you're supposed to lose.
You okay?
I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Isn't she?
It's the mayor! Hang in there!
The mayor of Hamil? They did say that the Rashigal army invaded the village.
All the villagers, frozen solid. No! No!
Hey, come back to us. Don't give up.
Oh no! Mayor!
It's Professor House all over again. The villagers were
All right.
frozen solid? What could that mean? Is this what Gaius's henchwoman meant when she said the power of a great spirit?
This woman was knocking on death's door. She might have been delusional.
Either way, this is unforgivable.
I wonder if it'll work the same. Are you thinking about the mayor? I understand how you feel. My teacher at school was killed by that same awful machine.
It's not that. It's that I'm not actually sad at all. Is Elise a heartless monster?
Elise. Do you think she got what she deserved?
Of course not. The mayor suffered horribly. What happened was so awful.
Would a heartless monster get so mad about what happened to the mayor? Would she shed tears over it?
No, I guess not. We have to destroy that stupid lance.
Can this contraption help us?
It might let us look in on the lance.
Oh yeah, Jude just pressing
Here's the
random
video
keys
feed.
on the keyboard.
That's remarkable, Jude.
There's nothing there.
The Lance of Kresnik is gone. Did that explosion destroy it?
Surely it would leave some wreckage behind.
Perhaps the lance was moved before the explosion occurred. That's the only logical explanation.
But moved to where? Mila, look! I found a recording of what happened. Is that the spy Mr. Eldon talked about?
That girl. She's the one from our last visit.
You're right. She was the one that attacked us.
Hey, what she got there?
It looks like someone discovered her ruse, so she detonated a bomb.
But isn't she a Najul spy? If I were in her shoes, I wouldn't risk my life like that even if my cover was blown. In the game of espionage, a dead body can still provide valuable intel.
Then how about this? Maybe she planned to blow up the lance all along, and Mr. Eldon finding her was just a coincidence. If Jude's theory is true, then it's likely that the girl didn't know the lance had left the facility.
That means she's now either on her way to the location where the lance was taken,
Or trying to find out where that location is.
In either case, we might find out something if we can catch her.
According to the timestamp on the video, the explosion only happened half an hour ago.
Then she's probably still in the city.
We need to find that girl.
went to medical school here, didn't you?
Young students burning with passion, living their dreams. I bet you miss those days.
Not really. We studied and trained all day, every day. I never did anything particularly memorable.
Lame. That is so you.
Even those days of toil will one day be treasures to you.
I would have liked to have gone to school myself.
You should have. Maybe you'd have learned how to behave like a normal person.
Did you go to school, Leia?
Sure did. I was the class vice president.
Ah, then going to school doesn't seem to help with behavior at all.
You might be right about that. Hey, wait a minute.
Mutton, fresh mutton.
There she is, the girl in red.
I know you. Yes, yes, yes! I finally get to finish you off! And it's not even my birthday.
Sorry to interrupt your little psychotic episode, but we really need to ask you something.
Why would I answer you, Claudes?
Wait, I have seen you before. Is it possible? Are you Lady Nadia of House Travis?
Huh?
I seem to be correct. But what would compel an heiress of one of the 6 ruling houses to spy for Azure?
I don't know anything about that stinking house. I'm Agria the Shadowless of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad again?
So you're working for Gaius.
What's it to you?
You tried to destroy the Lance of Kresnik.
Well, duh.
We want to destroy it too. That makes us allies. If you know where the Lance was taken, tell us.
Like I'd tell you anything.
Please, you want to destroy it for the same reason we do, right? 'Cause it's dangerous?
You reek.
Alright,
I've got an idea.
time to fight.
Before I destroy the lance, I'll use it to blast Rashigul to itty-bitty bits!
What is your problem? We're working our butts off to save the world, and you think it's funny to stand in our way?
You really do stink!
What are you, 5?
You think you can fill the world with rainbows and kittens just by working hard? That sweet reek of yours is giving me brain decay.
What's your beef with hard work?
Zip it, you little pimple, or I'll pop you.
Excuse me?
I still remember the agony you caused me that day.
This girl is making my head hurt. No fear.
You seriously stink.
What the? No!
Stand in our way and we'll be forced to cut you down.
Whatever. It's time we got rid of the damn stink around here. I'm feeling it now.
Still fight.
Oh boy, that's gonna hurt.
Energize. Rally the souls and grant us life.
You're pathetic.
Stay strong.
That's one.
I'm healed as well. Look out!
Let's go.
You have to be kidding me.
What's wrong?
Mila, I don't stink, do I?
No, you're totally fine.
Ah! Did I ask you?
Excellent.
All right.
I'm just, I feel
Never stop.
Good stuff.
I should warn you. I'm still not used to the sensation of sweating during exertion. Couple that with my somewhat clumsy sword grip, and well, you might consider being a little more cooperative. Where is the lance?
A secret passageway runs under the laboratory. It connects to Orta Palace.
And that is...
That's the palace Noctigal rules from.
I've never heard of this passageway.
Is it still usable?
Only if you're a worm. It's caved in now.
So we can't use it.
Hey, get back here!
Maxwell, one of these days, I'm going to rip that pretty face of yours to pieces! And you, Pimple, listen up. Work, work, work as hard as that scrawny body of yours can handle, and you'll still wind up with only two things, Jack and Squat.
Why do you say stuff like that? That girl has serious issues.
Order
She's
Palace,
pretty crazy.
the enemy stronghold.
We should be careful.
I know.
Let's
check
freaking
things
go.
out first.
Why did that Agria girl say such awful things to me? Is that wretched little urchin actually nobility?
Yes, I do believe that she is the scion of the Travis family. The Travis estate was destroyed by arson a few years ago. Most of the Travises died in the blaze.
She lost her whole family? No wonder she turned out that way.
How interesting. You can sympathize with someone you despised mere seconds ago.
Yeah, I guess that's the kind of thing Agria would say reeks of naivete.
Perhaps she would. But I find it to be a kind and gentle smell.
I agree. Oh dear. Perhaps we're starting to smell a bit cheesy ourselves.
Thanks, you guys.
Cool.
Come on, guys. Let's pick up the pace. Huh? Where is everyone?
Hold up!
Leia, when'd you get so slow?
What? You're the one who got fast!
I agree with Leia.
Really?
This is horrible! Humiliating Jude while playing tag was like my favorite hobby!
She calls the game tag, but when Leia caught me, it was always a full body tackle.
I guess I'll always have those memories.
Leia, you don't need to give up so quickly. There are always alternate methods to catch Jude.
Fireball!
What are you doing?
In the middle of the street, Mila.
There. See? There are lots of ways to tag him without making physical contact.
You're right. Thanks, Mila.
Oh, man. I should have just let her tackle me.
Okay.
It's been a while since you've been back to Fenmont. Don't you want to visit any of your friends?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you didn't make any friends while you were here?
I made plenty of friends. It feels like it's been forever since I went to school here.
Dr. Jude, I didn't know you were back. I couldn't believe it when I heard that the military was after you. Oh gosh, where do I even begin?
Take a deep breath, Prin. It's okay. Although, to be honest, so much has happened that I don't really know where to begin either.
You weren't really a spy, were you? I can't imagine you being one.
Are you kidding? Jude's smart and all, but I wouldn't hire this goofball to spy on his own nose.
A harsh yet accurate appraisal.
You must be Leia. You're exactly as Dr. Jude described you. You always showed up in his stories, you know.
Really? And here I thought he'd forgotten all about me.
I only mentioned you a few times. Hey, is that a Sylph Jay? Are you treating it?
Yes, I'm doing it as a special favor for an acquaintance of mine.
That's the same bird Alvin uses. I didn't know it was called a Sylph Jay.
They're pretty unique. They can channel wind spirits with their manalobe to help them fly long distances.
That is a lot of
Sylph
detail
jays
about a
also
bird.
have the ability to distinguish between the manalobes of different people, and can use that to sense a person's location. Hence
Bird.
their popular use for military communication.
Wow, little guy, you're pretty smart.
Unfortunately, this little one flew too far, too fast, and ended up hurting his manalobe.
Well, that was silly of you. But I like a hard worker.
He'll weaken and die from the injury, and there isn't anything I can do to save him. There is a treatment that uses harmonica grass, but it's impossible to get right now with everything that's happening.
Hey, if that's the case, I'll find some harmonica grass for him.
What?
You know I have a weakness for the smart but bumbling type.
You're still talking about the Sylph Jay, right?
Harmonica grass. Alright, to the palace. Pretty empty bridge here for this huge palace.
Huh. I figured security would be tighter than this.
I don't suppose we could just charge inside.
That wouldn't be prudent. This is their stronghold.
So instead, we'll do something slightly different that's still basically charging in.
Rowan? What's the matter?
I was just weighing options. I think Jude might have the right idea here.
Whoa, hey now, are you serious? For once, Mila's telling us to be cautious and not charge in.
Do you have a plan?
More of a hunch, actually. Shall we test it?
If it's good enough for Rowan, count me in.
Stop right there!
Woo!
Don't mess with me!
No break?
Let's go! Home strike! Home at one!
Ready when you are.
I can still do better.
Alrighty. We're in.
Any reinforcements?
Looks clear. But this is the king's house. Shouldn't he have more soldiers?
It could be a trap.
No doubt the Rashagal army has already been deployed for war with Azul.
But wouldn't they tighten security around the royal palace in wartime?
Except for the natural and man-made barriers that protect Fenmont in the north and south, it has few defenses in the event of a siege. If the enemy army breaches its walls, the city is as good as fallen. Troops are wasted here in wartime, so the majority of them are deployed to fortify the naval defenses in Fort Kandala.
That makes sense. But it also means war is imminent. We can't waste this opportunity.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Alright, this palace is a lot. Oh my god, we don't need a cutscene here.
This is a Lotus Ring, a device that ferries people throughout Order Palace. We must use it to proceed further.
All aboard?
Sounds good to me.
What is this thing?
I admit I haven't seen anything like it before.
It seems to be an art designed specifically for security. I've never seen such a thing.
I guess just walking through was too much to hope for.
Naturally. But this won't be enough to stop us.
Finish them off. Spirit spiral! Final down!
Is he okay?
Let's go! Igneous cry! I can still do better.
Alrighty.
Wow! Orda Palace is huge! And it's so sparkly and pretty! I've never seen anything like it!
The entirety of Orda Palace was made out of a single lumen tree. They channeled spirits to grow it into the shape of this giant palace in just 5 years.
This is a single tree? Wow! Their spirit arts are incredible!
Oh, you guys actually believe me?
No, not at all! We just thought it sounded true!
Isn't that the same thing?
Cool. Place is reasonably big.
Let's go!
Nice job.
All right!
Nice job. A breeze.
Easy!
Breezy!
Cool, good stuff. Got 2 ways back over there.
I can't believe
First,
I'm
let's
visiting
scope out
Orda
these
Palace.
rooms first. That's in here for some reason.
Now's our chance.
Ready when you are. Time to go to work.
Don't back off, okay?
Whoops, that didn't go so well.
I can still do better.
This isn't visiting. This is breaking and entering. Welcome to Rashagal's Most Wanted.
Stop!
Meadow crystal, nice.
Guard down. Let's go.
So good, so good.
Let's go. I did it.
Alrighty.
I feel like I should say something, but I guess this isn't the time.
Lots of loot in this place.
This old man can still fight.
You owe me. No break?
Not what I meant to do there.
I did it!
Oh, more cutscenes. Alright, I think this one is when... No, it's
This one is mine.
just weak to ability like the others.
Huge. Now we're down. Huge. Now we're down.
Go!
Onward. Huge. Finish that.
Let's go!
All who oppose shall fall.
I wish we didn't have to fight, but we...
Good stuff. Dominating pretty hard here. Huh, weird. More loot to be grabbed here.
One. Fire. Home strike.
Protect me, okay? Let's keep this up.
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Another week done. Getting ready for the next one. How about you? Making our way through this big old palace here. Alright, I'll divide, nice. Always good to get those. Sleep is great. Sometimes the best thing is just to sleep and chill when you've got the chance to. Speed up this giant plant now. Definitely, definitely. Alright, that's that room cleared of loot. Go up to the next floor. This is the 4th floor. That goes back down to the 3rd. Oh god. Cutscene. I was gonna say we've got a save point up here and then a door.
What? Down. Hold demon fist. Stand guard. That's one. Demon fist. No breaks. Healer. Huge. Let's go.
Finish them.
Home strike. Home strike. Hit him with light.
Not quite.
Pumped.
Gaius is... this is Noctigal's palace. So, Gaius we'll see again after this place fairly soon. Alright. Looks like we've found the Lance of Kresnik.
It appears some rats have snuck into the palace.
Not that we'll
They
know
should be here any
anyone
moment.
with the surname of
Who are
Kresnik
these
for
folk?
another game.
I needn't have asked. So you've arrived, Maxwell, and looking much more spry than I expected after your injury.
All to stop you.
Go wait by the lance. We'll obliterate those northern savages as soon as I'm finished with Maxwell.
As you wish.
Ilbert, will you really raise your sword against your master?
Yes, he will.
My only master is Lord Klein. There is no other.
Ha.
I'm willing to forgive such insolence, if you return to my side.
Once I thought you had the potential to be a great king, but now I see you've become unworthy of the throne.
No one in this world is more worthy to sit upon this throne than I.
You still don't get it, do you? You lack the qualities needed to govern humanity.
Foolish girl. A king only needs one quality, birthright. He is born into his power.
So he
That's
can
a weird way of
sacrifice his
looking
own
at it.
people?
Of course. Again, that is my birthright. Now I'll extend my influence over the spirit realm as well.
You will control no one. No man and no spirit either.
Foolish boy. Has Maxwell's impudence rubbed off on you as well?
You can call me whatever you want. Do you have any idea how much your actions have tormented Rowan here? Any idea at all?
Jude, please.
You people think peace is some sort of right. You are mistaken. Peace is a luxury, not a right. Surrender yourselves into my service. That is your duty as my subjects.
Yep.
You are beyond
Yep.
salvation.
I'm
That's the
through
plan.
wasting my time with you. Let's put an end to this right now.
Let's go, Noctigal. That's a big sword. And he's merging it into his arm or something.
I now share all of the mana absorbed by the Lance of Kresnik.
Once I believed that you and I were two friends who traveled along the same path in life. However, now it seems we've reached our journey's end.
With a philosophy like that, life must be convenient. But your beliefs have become a royal pain to all of us. They're just illusions of grandeur.
I can't believe that someone like this could be our king! It's time someone knocked some sense in you! Jude, and Mila, and everyone! I have to protect my friends! Up with his head! Up with his head!
Oh, Tipa.
Someone needs to put a stop to your ambitions. And that would be us!
Prepare yourself, Noctigal!
Now I shall show you the power that will unite Rize and Maxia.
That's what you think, buddy.
If you wish...
Thinking if there's a way to swap in all these right now,
To
but
fall from grace, then let it be by my hand.
wait, he's really weak to water? Wow. Okay, this will be easier than I thought.
This spear has granted unity and resolve to this country, now and forever.
We shall see, old friend.
But enough talk. There is no greater language than that of war. Have at you!
Very well, so be it. It all ends here.
Indeed! Terrapike!
That hits hard. Should probably revive her. That might help. Oh my god.
Ready when you are.
Wow.
Energize! Energize! Follow me! I got this!
Let's go! Lightning strike! Guardian field!
Thank you, Mila. Thank you. Wow, he's not doing so well. I like this fight.
Time you know your place. All right.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Oh boy. Wow, that was... Whew.
Rally the souls and grant us life.
Alvin managed to survive, but he's gonna get himself killed quickly. Oh, Liz. Resident Evil, okay.
Follow me.
Noctigal's big weakness there is that I had a weapon he was weak against. That was Jude's strongest. And really, when you get power hit on that many hits, he just guard breaks easily, stun locks easily. Like his Mystic Art still hurts like hell, but...
Then you will be unwittingly handing Rashigal over to Gaius.
Regardless, as king you must answer for your crimes.
Nonsense. With the Lance of Kresnik, I shall have absolute power.
That's enough. Mankind wasn't meant to wield such power. It would destroy the world as we know it. And you as well.
Mila, wait! This man is Rowan's friend, so Rowan should handle it.
Noctigal, a country without its king is doomed to chaos. You have turned away from the responsibility you must bear. We have both turned away. King Noctigal.
Ilbert, you're not saying that I should...
Let us build a new future for Rashigal together.
You mean you would bear the burden of my crimes as well?
It's of no consequence.
Rowan. Do it.
Yes, Master.
Noctigal!
Who is it? Who's there? No, they must be after...
The Lance of Kresnik! Don't worry about me. We must hurry.
Unfortunate. Okay. Bunch more level ups to deal with. Let me do math here if I equip both of these. Yeah, we'll know shortly who did it. So if we equip both of these, Spirit Arts will overall do more damage and consume less TP than they would normally. So that seems like a win to do.
It must be awful to lose a friend.
Poor Rowan.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm fine, everyone. Fighting such an impassioned battle gave Noctigal and I a chance to understand each other again. We have walked different paths, but it was good to remember a time when we called each other friend. I have no regrets whatsoever.
I see. Then there is nothing further for me to say.
Do you think that King Noctigal felt the same way?
For Owen's sake, I sure hope so.
Yes, I do believe he did. Thank you. All of you.
We've got a little bit more stuff to find here. Oh yeah, that PS3 hardware. Chugging along.
And finished.
Okay. Ah, here we go. Absolute defense.
One.
Alright, good stuff.
Nice job.
Hey.
Yes, I say that worked out very well.
Good stuff. Got a blue rosemary. Grab this loot here.
We're too late.
It's gone!
They got the lance.
Are you sure it was even here?
Noctigal absorbed the lance's energy before fighting us. It had to have been here.
Gillen's gone as well. Maybe he moved it.
If the lance made it outside, it could be anywhere by now. Let us leave the palace.
They could have just fast traveled with the lance.
I can't figure it out. Who could have fired those arrows that killed Noctigal?
I have no idea. But for an instant, I sensed
cool.
a strength that was equal to the power of a great spirit.
Well, it's definitely not your pals, since they're trapped in the lance. Wasn't there also talk about a great spirit-like presence in the attack on Himil?
There are two possibilities. Either the enemy has found a way to control the Four, or there are other great spirits of which I am not aware.
So we're going to end up fighting a great spirit either way. Wonderful.
Okay.
Halt! Identify yourselves!
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Hey, hold on. Aren't you Chief Hilbert?
That is correct.
I have a message. Let me through.
What is it?
Azul's army is on the march. The enemy force is said to exceed 50,000 men.
The war. It started.
Welp, and this country has no king now, so that's fun.
Order the troops to attack.
Forward to victory!
Forward to victory!
Forward to victory!
Prepare to attack!
Forward to victory! Prepare to attack!
Prepare to attack!
Forward to victory! Forward to victory!
50,000? From Sapstrath?
No, they're coming from north of Finmont. They're in Fezabel Marsh.
Impossible. How do they intend to march across such impassable terrain? The spirit climbs have stopped shifting.
Chief Ilbert, we are unable to decipher their method of transportation.
This is bad, isn't it? All our soldiers are concentrated in Fort Gandala and at sea.
At this point, we may not have time to move our troops into position.
You need not worry. Deputy Chief of Staff Gillen foresaw this attack. He is transporting our new weapon to the battlefield as we speak.
Oh no.
I knew it.
Soldier, who ordered you to carry this message?
The Deputy Chief himself. Is something wrong?
No. You are dismissed.
Gilland is up to something.
Whatever it is, we must head to Fezabel Marsh at once.
Okay, so...
Has our eminent tactician figured out how the enemy plans to cross Fezabel Marsh?
I'm afraid not. During the Renome season, the marsh flow weakens enough to make a crossing possible. But spirit climb changes have been thrown off kilter. The marsh flow should remain active.
What's this marsh flow?
The marsh's many bodies of water are linked together, with their water flowing through underground channels. If you were to fall into one, you'd get carried off to who knows where.
Oh, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm a great swimmer.
The maze of channels is quite complicated. It could be 10 years before you're finally pulled to the surface.
Yikes. Don't know if I can hold my breath for that long.
And yet the enemy intends to cross it with a full army. That leads me to one conclusion.
That Arjul has a tactician even greater than the conductor himself?
Yes.
Alright. Actually have more business in Order Palace, so that was quick. Barely time for one cutscene.
This library is spectacular.
It should be. Orda Palace is said to have the largest collection of books in all of Riza Maxia.
If I had the time to spare, I could spend decades here reading through it all. This is Men and Women Beneath the Sheets, Volume 4! The publisher said it was banned, and the entire print run destroyed.
Oh dear.
Something that's not even supposed to exist. Just
Nice.
sitting here, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
That sounds pretty good. I might need to have some hot cocoa
good?
myself
We
later.
would never even consider the issue of whether it's good or evil if its existence had remained a secret. Should it be known, I am sure opinions would vary. But debating right and wrong is itself a part of culture. In fact, isn't free communication the very heart of all human culture?
I suppose that it is.
Great! Now that I know you understand,
Oh no.
let's
Oh
try
no,
reading
Mila.
a little.
Let's do that some other time.
Alright. Finish that little sub-event. And now we're heading out of Fenmont. We want to head to Arkland Quag, which will lead into Fezabel Marsh. But first, let's check on our supplies. Alright, item shop here. We're still quite broke, so... New weapons for Mila and Alvin should do it for now.
As I always say, it's the gear that makes the man. Well, after one scarf, of course.
Then we'll buy some food in here so we
That's
can continue
your
to
priority?
go with our plan where we constantly use our best attacks. Okay, off to Arkland Quag we go.
I haven't fought in a very long time.
I understand that humans haven't engaged in large-scale warfare since the Battle of Fezabel 20 years ago.
For someone who doesn't meddle in human business, you sure seem to know a lot about our history.
I read a book about recent human history while I was convalescing in Laurent.
You read it in a book? Guess Jude's not the only honor student.
The book confirmed my theory. Humans haven't changed one bit since ancient times.
And I suppose your impression of ancient times also comes from a book.
Did you say something?
Oh, I just said that as long as humans never change, we mercenaries will never go hungry.
I have actually played quite a few Fire Emblem games. For a while I was doing a lot of strategy games on here. Haven't in a bit though, but yes. I've played all the ones that have been localized and some of the others.
I can still do better. I won't let...
I've played Blazing Sword, Sacred Stones, Binding Blade, Awakening, Fates, the remake of the first one.
That's some fine staffmanship.
I'm still learning.
The remake of
I won't quit
Gaiden.
training till it's an extension
I
of
have
my
not
body.
played a remake
dedication to your
of
art
New
is
Mystery of the
admirable.
Emblem.
It puts mine to shame.
Oh, I
And
don't know
I did
about
a
that.
genealogy
Now
of the
don't
Holy
get all
War as
psyched
well.
up
Didn't
just
like
because
that
she
one that
praised
much.
you.
Whatever, I'm psyched. Yeah. Ow, my head.
See?
I
What did I
haven't-
just tell you?
I've only streamed
Oh, it really hurts.
3
You'll be
houses
fine.
and Path
Here,
of
I'll take
Radiance
care of it
Radiant
for
Dawn
you.
though.
Leia truly handles her staff well. But Jude handles Leia even better.
But I did recently experiment with my tech for the recording of Game Boy Advance games, so I might do Blazing Sword, Sacred Stones again sometime. Playing Heroes from time to time has whetted my nostalgia for those two a bit.
Over already?
I feel much stronger. Right.
Alright. I also did Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre. I was also potentially thinking about doing Suikoden and Tactics Rhapsodia at some point. Oh hey, that's... Radiant Dawn is my favorite of the Fire Emblem games, definitely.
Over already?
3 Houses might be second.
With this harmonica
Alright,
grass,
we got that item
Prin can
for
heal the Sylph Jay.
Yeah.
that one
Let's hurry
side
back
quest.
to Fenmont.
So let's go turn that in. Fenmont. Ike is cool, he's a good protagonist, and at the time, when every Fire Emblem lead up to that point had been, like, of noble lineage, they made a conscious decision in Path of Radiance that, like, he was not going to be that, and, like, he would actually object to it when the Empress of Banyan knighted him. And that, like, you know, his lack of respect for the nobility made for some fun story points, and like his connection, his contract, I guess, with the princess and appreciation for what she made for her country was a very fresh take on Fire Emblem stories, I thought, because they were starting to get a little bit stagnant before that point, and you know, Ike being a mercenary that kind of got pulled into the conflict rather than a lord who was in it to begin with definitely changed things up a little bit. And Micaiah is also one of my favorite characters. Alright, this person was at the med school, so why are we here? Med med school over there. Okay, we came too far this way. Part 3 of Radiant Dawn especially, where you've got Ike and Micaiah's forces fighting each other, is some of the most interesting Fire Emblem stuff I've seen.
What? Our mission is finally over and there still isn't anything you can do?
Please, calm down, Lady Nadia. My friends will be back with harmonica grass for him soon.
Blah, blah, friends this, grass that. Don't you get it? We need to get out of here.
We got the harmonica grass.
Yeah.
The hell?
Agria, what are you doing here?
These your so-called friends?
Yes.
This is classic.
How do you know Prin?
Because she's the liaison for us Azul spies.
Lady Nadia?
Ah, who cares? These chumps don't have the balls to rat you out. Prin's job is to pass all the juicy information I collect back to Azul.
Is that true?
It is.
And this Sylph J was your means of communication.
No
Guess
way.
we're just gonna have to let this bird die.
How does that feel, Pimple? How does it feel to know you tried your very best to help an enemy spy? Pew! Not only do you stink of hypocrisy, you reek of stupidity, too!
She's so rude.
What?
Leia!
Ah, okay.
I'd
That's
stay
fair.
back if I were you.
She was kind of
Wouldn't
backed
wanna
into
get
a
my
corner
stench of
for a lot of
stupidity
that
on
game.
you.
Come on.
Excuse
Like,
me.
with the
I
blood
just wanted
pact
to
that
thank
Diane
you for all
signed.
your help. If you hadn't brought the harmonica
And
grass,
really
Bobo would have died.
didn't have...
Now he's going to be fine.
Because
Tell me,
they
Do you have some
abbreviated
connection to
the initial struggle
Nadia's
of
family and House
Diane
Travis?
I do.
reclaiming its
My
country
mother was
from
her nanny.
Banyan,
I've known her since she was a
they
baby.
didn't really have the chance
So
to show,
Agria really is nobility.
like,
Sadly, Miss Nadia's mother
those
was a
characters
commoner,
as much,
and she
I
was
felt
subjected to much abuse because of it.
The Travis
And then
family has
part 3
always been
happens,
focused on
and
privilege,
they're pulled into the
even by the
conflict, and
standards of the
everyone
6 ruling houses.
kind of has their
Eventually,
decisions
Nadia's
made
mother,
for them by
the
that
only
whole
support
blood pact
Nadia
business.
had, became estranged from the Travis family leaders. She died shortly after, and Nadia was convinced they had conspired to kill her.
Is that why she became a spy for
But yeah, I
Azul?
did one
No
playthrough
excuse for selling out her country,
with the
Who could blame her
lawful
at that
route
point?
of Tactics
I
Ogre,
suppose what Rashagal was doing would be unacceptable in
and
any
I was
country.
planning to do the
Prin,
chaotic and
is
neutral
Bobo
routes
the
after
name of
that,
Sylph J?
but
Yes, Miss Nadia
like I
named him
finished
herself.
the lawful
She's been
route
taking
chapter
care of him
4
since
right
he was an
around
egg.
when
She's always loved him.
I see.
Tales
Thank
of Arise
goodness he's
came out,
okay.
and
Even
that
if
was
Agria
eating up a
did
lot of my
lie to
time,
me,
and I
I'm
decided
glad that Bobo's
not to
alright.
Yeah.
start
No.
like the other
You really are exactly how Dr. J
neutral and
described you,
chaotic
Leia.
routes at that time. And I was meaning to get back to it, but
Indeed.
right now
She
I'd
inspires
finished Tales of
smiles wherever she
Arise,
goes.
and I've still got this stream project going. I still have the Zelda stream project going, so thought I might hold off a bit. At least till I finish some of the other stuff I'm concurrently playing. But yeah, one of the channels in the Discord is all focused on strategy RPGs, and that's been one of my focuses kind of as it's developed. And it started as just a Fire Emblem channel, but I kind of expanded it out to Dark Deity and Tactics Ogre a bit. Final Fantasy Tactics I'd streamed way back when, and hadn't done any strategy RPGs on the channel until I randomly decided to do Fire Emblem Three Houses, and then did more Fire Emblem because of how successful those streams were. And because I felt like playing seemingly... I played Fire Emblem Three Houses way too many times, honestly. But I wanted to do hard mode runs of the 3 main routes of the game. Okay, picking back up on this. We got... Ah, okay. Gotcha.
I will fulfill my mission.
Yeah, I've
no
kept
matter
my
what happens.
I'm right.
Wii U set up at times for both actual Wii U games and for Wii games, since it's nice to just have that plug into HDMI. And that was what I used for Radiant Dawn, and I was pretty happy with it. I will say that even though Radiant Dawn is my favorite, like, Three Houses does so many interesting things for, like, developing characters and training classes and stuff.
I'm all puffy and wet. I hate being puffy and wet. Chibo's swelling from all the moisture.
What is this?
Many of the provisions we packed are nearing their expiration date.
You sure do sweat the little things. I'm surprised you could handle being a tactician.
It is a tactician's duty to consider and prepare for every possible complication. Momentary oversights bring enduring wounds.
But isn't it also true that a moment's hesitation can lead to a lifetime of regret?
Gotcha.
It is. Which is why a leader must make snap decisions without hesitation.
Then I shall make the call. We will continue to eat the provisions until 2 months past the expiration date.
Yes, ma'am.
You must love that about her. The fact that she can cut through all your worries in an instant.
Are we talking about the way I feel about her, or the way you do?
Yeah, COVID has definitely wrecked a lot of stuff.
A dead end? Ugh, I was so sure it would
Oh,
lead
Leia.
to some awesome secret place.
We got good loot. Stop complaining. Alright, we got a red chamomile. well at loot here, definitely.
Oh, and now it's raining! I'm gonna get all mushy!
It's okay, we'll just buy a new one of you, Tipo. I haven't been using my Switch too much lately.
Looks like ominous clouds are gathering up.
But I'm
My
probably
old
gonna
bones tell
start
me it would be a heavy
playing
rain
Smash more
indeed.
again. Though that's not really a stream thing. Yeah, Breath of the Wild's pretty good. It's not my favorite Zelda or anything, but I usually am kind of not that big on like the open world games because they tend to have like a lot of stuff that feels copy pasted a lot of the time, like not that much variety of stuff. And to be fair, Breath of the Wild does suffer from this stuff too. Like there aren't that many different types of enemies. But like they did really do a good job with like fast travel and helping you feel powerful about getting around some of the time anyway. But like then you've got stuff where like traditionally the series gave you mechanisms to like control your environment, right? Like in Ocarina of Time, like when it's not the right time of day, you literally play a song on your ocarina and the time of day changes to suit what you want. And in Breath of the Wild, there are certain places where if it's raining, there's literally nothing you can do because you have to climb a mountain to get somewhere, and you just have to wait for the weather to change. And it's like, in a series that traditionally let players control their environment, you're kind of leaning too much on the randomness in this kind of thing, but oh well. Like, I obviously liked it enough because I went and did all the shrines in the game, so alright, mysterious bead. Should be an Ifrit treasure somewhere around here. Here we go. Alright, let's fight this guy. Oh hey, and a bunch of other guys too, apparently. You owe me. Everything here is weak to fire, so using fire weapons is probably a good idea.
You owe me.
Over already?
Alrighty. Alright, we got that one. Looks like we're good for this little area. I did like Breath of the Wild a lot more than
We're at war?
Yes.
the other
And with tens of thousands
more
of
open
soldiers on
worldy
either
Zeldas,
side,
though.
it
I'm not
looks
a
to be
big fan of
massive
Wind
one.
Waker. The ocean is just such a drag to get through. Okay, we got a specific. Devil Tail.
I don't recognize any of
I
these
don't really do
landmarks.
strategy
Am I
guides.
lost?
I sometimes will like talk about some of the strategies that go into something when I'm doing a video. Like if I'm fighting a really hard boss, I'll talk about some of my preparation that went into something. Like some of that, like that's some of the knowledge I like a lot in games. Like Star Ocean is notorious for, okay, how much can you completely break the game? And what kind of boss can they throw at you that is like still a challenge even when you completely break the game? Because you do stuff like synthesize an accessory that gives you plus 15% experience, then duplicate that accessory, synthesize it with itself, and suddenly you have something giving you 30% more experience, and you're doing that over and over again. And then fighting one enemy that gives you like tons of experience every time you fight it, and just repeating it, and before you know it, you're at like the max level there. So I've never done the harder difficulty levels on Awakening. That one, I don't really like its gameplay as much because the levels aren't really designed as well. Like, most of its challenge design is just inflating enemy stats, and like, I guess you can do something with that, but since you can just grind as much as you want in that game, it's like you could probably just do something like give a whole bunch of units scale force and something like that. But Awakening wasn't. I did like Awakening's story a lot. Like that was a very clever twist they pulled off. But the gameplay was a little bit weaker than some of the others I found. Still overall probably one of my favorites in the franchise. Third or fourth.
Alright, nice job. Alright.
But I don't really do the whole, like... Oh, okay. Alright, I think we're almost done looting this place to the bone. So we're gonna
Try fire. That's no good.
Did I see that right? He's doing 3,000 of those hits now on
Opposed shall
some
fall.
of these enemies.
As always,
Pretty nice. The Shredder. Alright, what can I sell here? Not a lot. How close am I on that money? Not very. See if there's anything else I can do to make prices drop a bit. Not really. Alright. Guess we wait a little longer on that. Would be nice to upgrade Jude's weapon a little more, but alright, Fezabel Marsh. Big fight's coming up.
Identify yourselves. State your names, ranks, and divisions.
Those are cool weapons.
I am Rowan Ilbert, Chief of Staff, Rashagal Army.
The Ilbert? As in the conductor?
Correct. I wish to be
I don't
briefed at
know.
once regarding our
I
troop strength and deployment.
Like what
Yes, sir.
Echoes
Please
did
proceed.
for like music and art, but like I really don't feel like its maps have aged well.
This table creates
And
a
some of
tactical
the
diagram
ideas,
of the
like
battle
having
by
a
reading signals from the soldiers' Lilium
Wandering
orbs.
around a dungeon and having enemies potentially back attack you is
Hey,
I don't like
how
that
come
that
this one
much.
looks different?
And it
That
doesn't
division
play
is
very
taking
well
part in a
with
special
the
operation
traditional
being led by
permadeath,
the Deputy Chief of Staff himself. Agria of the Camuriad attempted to block
especially
them,
when you've
but
got
it
like
appears they
those
broke
witch
through.
units that like
Gillen's
teleport to
operation?
your location, and
Yes. He should arrive at the operation site a little after
in
1300
comparison,
hours.
I
We've been given no details.
enjoyed Fate's gameplay
Although
a
we
lot
fear
more
this
than that
operation
one.
will turn the tide of battle in
Fate's
one fell
writing
swoop.
was kind of a
We've
mess,
been ordered to concentrate as many
and
troops
probably
as
should have
possible
just
around
been
that
one
site
game
when the
rather
operation
than trying to
commences.
divide it up like that, but
With this route, his destination must be here, correct?
Yes, sir. Precisely. I should have expected nothing less from the conductor.
I do not like where this is heading.
Yes. No doubt he has plans to use the Lance of Kresnik. Yet why did he leave his own army in the dark?
You think we can catch up to them before they use the lance?
I don't know. I hope so.
I stole the key required to activate the lance. I entrusted it to Ivor.
We figured that would be enough to stop anyone from using it.
Nevertheless, it has been deployed, and they are likely readying it for use. That can only mean one thing.
They may have created a new key.
How is the Azul army marching across the marshes? I don't believe Renome ever arrived.
Are you familiar with the boosters that Azul has developed?
Hey! Quit staring at me like that! I hate being objectified!
The enemy is using them to amplify
Deepa.
their mana output and alter the spirit climb in their immediate area.
In other words, they use mana to summon vast amounts of earth spirits and force the spirit climb into Renome. They've actually changed the seasons. A brilliant strategy. One only Wingle could have conceived.
How has Rashigal responded?
We too have boosters.
So you issued one to every soldier, and assigned one man in every squad with the job of altering the spirit climb.
Yes, sir. Exactly as you said.
That sounds like a job for us, Elise!
No, this is Rowan's turf. He's an expert in the use of earth arts.
We have no time. We must intercept Gillen's division. Might I borrow one of your spare boosters?
Chief Ilbert, there's one thing I should mention about the boosters. We keep hearing rumors that their use leads to a serious side effect.
Which is?
They say prolonged use saps your strength.
You mean it leeches away your very life?
The severity of this effect seems to vary wildly among those afflicted. Just to be safe, I suggest you avoid using the booster for long periods.
Oh noes.
Alvin?
Alvin's doing it again.
You sure you want to be standing out there in the rain?
Wait, what? But I swear I heard you from over here.
Say what? You hit your head or something?
Making up lies again?
Jeez, Elise, give me a break.
I'll give you a break, all right? You big fat liar!
You ready to string me up too?
Come now. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for us to become suspicious when you wander off on your own.
Just stick close to us from now on.
Seriously, promise us.
Fine, fine.
Alright, here we
Tipo,
go.
I know you're concerned, but you don't need to stare at me like that.
Wrong! The suspect must be monitored at all times!
The
Alvin's
key
pretty
to
sus.
Rashigal's strategy is the hill that overlooks the basin where the two armies are fighting.
You believe they will set the Lance of Kresnik there?
It seems likely. From there, they can snare the entire enemy army while they're all gathered together. If the Lance of Kresnik truly is a mana-powered weapon, it would be a very advantageous location. But to think Deputy Chief of Staff Gillen could pick out that spot so accurately is quite a surprise.
Such a man must not be taken lightly.
I had always thought him a talentless lickspittle who won his position by flattering Noctigal. But it may be time to reassess that opinion.
Alright. Time for Fezabel
Look at
Marsh.
this giant plant! Wow! You could use that as a rain canopy!
We have to fight hard for everyone's sake.
We can do it!
Are you feeling well?
Huh? Why do you ask?
At your age, you should be worrying about yourself.
Oh, it's nothing important. But if your health changes, please tell me right away.
What he probably means is, if you gotta pee, do it before the war breaks
Oh,
out.
Alvin.
I'm fine.
Mind your own bladder.
Well, certainly no sign of side effects yet.
Looks like we're good. Save here.
Jude, don't splash mud on me.
Sorry about that.
Everyone, stay close to me.
It's hard to see anything. The enemy could be anywhere.
Maybe we should try to find a safer route.
No, we don't have time for that. We just need to charge straight through.
Hold on! This sounds like suicide!
We'll be okay. Jude says so.
Don't be afraid. We have nothing to fear but failure. The fate of humanity and spirit kind hangs in the balance.
Nice! I'll have to write that one down.
Let's go, everyone.
Alright.
We will destroy the
Pivotal
lands
battle
of
coming up.
Crescent.
Pivotal moment in the plot.
Don't stop for anything else.
Let's beat up some Azul soldiers.
On.
Weak to fire. Blazing Fury, good.
Fire! Full strike! Go! Lightning strike! Fire! No break. Full strike!
Next battle. Alright, this.
Watch out!
Huh?
What are you doing? We're on your side.
Save it! We've received orders directly from Deputy Chief of Staff Gillen. Conductor Ilbert has defected to the enemy and must be stopped by any
Well,
means
that's not
necessary,
very smart,
including
Rashagal.
lethal force.
What?
We won't let you destroy the cornerstone of Rashagal's strategy.
Onward.
They're on to us.
It would have to come to this. Gillen up.
This might be good, it might not be.
They want us dead. It is not particularly
Yeah, it's
surprising
good.
given his past track record.
You know how it is. You want something bad?
Always play the elements when you can in this
Although,
game.
I'm starting to believe victory is not his ultimate goal.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
Yeah, let's hurry on. That's one! Lightning strike! Home strike!
They know I'm trying to
I'm right here
mess
with
up
you,
their
Mila.
weapon.
How can you keep putting your life in danger like this? Don't you realize you'll throw everyone's lives into chaos if you end up dying? What's that?
This is the Azul folks again.
Better stay focused on the battle.
Let's go! Lightning strike! Sonic thrust! Home strike!
I'm here.
Do your thing!
I'm ready.
Lightning! Let's go!
This guy's dead. And we've got a mix of Azul and Rashigal here.
I'll take them
First we
down,
get
no
this
matter what.
Thor out of the
You're
way.
pushing yourself too
Hard. Fall back and rest.
I'm okay.
Alvin's right. We still have a ways to go.
I told you, I'm fine. Let's just focus.
Gonna throw Jude a gel. Because
I'm glad you're on our side, Jude. I'm counting on you.
I have your back. Don't worry, I can do this.
alright, that wrecked their faces pretty hard.
When will this end?
We're so damn close.
Hey, are you okay?
Come on. This isn't enough to take me down.
Alvin, are you sure you're all right?
Would I lie at a time like this?
Well,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, you would, Alvin. You absolutely would.
God.
Sure that's a lie.
Gotta be serious sometimes.
Hey, come on, guys. Less talking, more fighting.
So close.
Are you all right, Jude?
Got off what I could there.
Down the lives of our youth. I take no pleasure knowing most of my years were on the battlefield. And despite my efforts,
Alright, and these guys. Oh, there's one more. Weak to Earth.
Rowan, you can't give up. We'll find a way to stop all of this.
you're right, of course.
Switch back to fire.
Our destination is just up ahead. Let us make haste.
Wow, that was over 5,000 damage. Alright, next group. Are we done yet? No, we're not. Okay.
Damn it. Just leave us alone already.
If only battles could be ended by simply asking.
We can always wait.
All the ones left are Rashigal, so
Let's go.
whee! Alright, I probably don't need to switch weapons. I can just use reverse strike
worry.
instead of palm
I got
strike.
your back, Xillia.
Oh, I'm out of MP again. That's fun.
No one asked for your help.
You should be all right with that much energy.
But hey, thanks, Alvin.
I know, right? Alright.
Out of my way!
Leia, don't rush forward lest you be completely surrounded.
Things are not looking good, Mila.
I know, but we can't retreat. We must keep pushing onward.
Alright. Making our way through this group pretty easily.
Hang in there! I'm not giving up.
You hear that? None of us will give up.
Alright.
Can you still keep up?
Of course.
That was a long fight.
I won't let anyone down.
Excellent.
All right.
All right!
Everybody leveled up. Yeah. Rita did that in Vesperia as well. There was a bit of a joke where, like, you could spam spells that would hit the entire screen, like Tidal Wave. Alright. Game is definitely telling us we've got something hard on the way here. But yeah, blah blah blah, Tidal Wave, blah blah blah, Meteor Storm. Playing as Rita was definitely something in Tales of Vesperia, and I don't think any caster since has been quite as broken.
All over my best coat. Now I'm gonna have to get this
Alright,
cleaned.
this seems like a... Rinwell was fun now.
Is that Gillen?
Doesn't look like it.
It's the Chimeriad.
Alright guys, you wanna go? We can go.
Rendezvous with Agria.
Doesn't bother me. Let us at him, Wingo. Pretty please.
That man in the back in the red armor. He's the king of this particular chessboard.
Understood.
There are only 3 of them. Take them out!
He leads from the rear.
And off he goes, rushing in again. Not that I mind. You're out of your depth.
Get the woman! Stop her!
Nice
Jow
to get
hits
the
hard.
blood boiling for a change.
Definitely.
Checkmate. Although this king was no better than his pawns.
I guess they wanted to have the Chimeriad show off one more time before we fight them and beat the snot out of them.
So you've come, Maxwell.
It appears we must face each other on the battlefield after all. What a sad end to this tale.
Alright, so
Thanks for
Agria uses
wasting our
fire,
time with
Parisa
that
uses
search in the
water,
mountains.
Jow
My
uses
pleasure.
earth.
Have you taken out Gilland?
I don't have to answer that.
Then
Wingle
let's change
uses
the
wind.
subject. Step aside so we can pass.
I don't think so.
We will destroy the lance. With it gone, Azul's victory is assured. Why keep us from our task?
It is the will of His Highness.
This battle is merely a stepping stone toward our true goal.
But it is an unnecessary step. One that could cost your lives. Who would be left to support the king?
His Highness can look after himself.
Unlike some people, he would never fight feebly from the rear.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Don't play dumb, Chief Ilbert. You were meant to lead, not hide. It was your duty to fight, not carry the rear. Noctigal became a tyrant because of your inaction. Your only recourse was to stain your hands with his blood.
Word spreads fast.
That wasn't Rowan's fault. Noctigal was responsible for his own actions.
Do not
Besides,
pass
wasn't
the
it you
blame.
that actually killed Noctigal with the
Individual
water
fault
spells?
is a petty thing when
Looking at
waged
you,
against the
Parisa.
good of a nation.
What do you mean?
The people need a leader to guide them. Otherwise, they will go astray.
Rowan is fully capable of handling that.
It is not that simple. I am just a military strategist. I'm unworthy of the throne.
But our king is.
And he has seen the path he must take to lead the people.
The lance lies on that path. we will take it and add it to his power.
Don't make me say it again. We won't hand over the Lance of Kresnik, no matter what your reasons are.
And I won't let you interfere with with Maxwell's mission.
How good on standing!
Ready yourself.
So be it.
Everyone, stay sharp.
Yeah!
Alright, so we've got Zhao, Wingle, Prisa. Let's get Prisa first.
I wasn't! Stand down, it's too dangerous.
No, I won't!
Don't blame us if you die.
Now that's not very nice.
Let your one to talk.
Wingle is the most threatening, but
We will carve our path forward.
One.
Time to become one.
It's not working.
okay, decent chunk of Prisa's not there.
Are you ready?
That hurts a lot. Okay, Prisa's out. Do we have wind stuff for... Let's just get Wingle first. Yeah, that wasn't the right move to do there. Need higher numbers here.
I'll provide support.
Oh my god, that's hit stun. Oh god. Okay, there we go. God, he blocked. Oh my god, wow. That's actually a good hit.
I'll provide support.
What happened? It hit me. Okay.
Dude,
Don't worry.
you did it.
Valley with souls. One more!
Mila's out too.
Not yet.
Don't worry. Rain down.
Wake up already.
This is actually intense. Okay, finally got that hit. Had that charged up weight. Oh wow. Okay. Gets that off. That's fair.
Don't worry. Rain down.
Ready when you are.
We almost got rid of Wingle.
I'll provide support.
Alright, Wingle's out. He's the big threat here. Zhao is too slow to do too much. Let's go for the Sylph Wings here. Okay, Zhao is down.
Expected from the Chimeriad. Can't imagine fighting them all at once.
We'd still win, no matter what.
That's right.
As long as
I'm...
Mila's around.
That wasn't too bad.
So this is
Just keep.
There's all.
That was tricky. 2 characters got 2 level ups out of that. So.
Winkle, where is your booster?
Right here.
You were willing to go that far to serve Gaius?
Sorry. I'm not interested in any last words.
Alvin! The battle's over!
Fine. I'll let her go, if you insist.
This is really how you live your life, huh? I'd watch your back around him. He's just playing with you now. And someday, he'll throw you away.
I'd like to think Alvin knows how I feel.
Huh.
I have
Probably
to
should have
know.
listened to her advice
Why
there.
do you seem to care so much about me?
Speak up, big guy!
Why won't you tell me? Hey, it's okay.
The Lance of Kresnik is just ahead. I know you all have a lot on your minds. But I must push onward.
Just gonna kinda leave them here.
Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
They definitely
Especially
are.
You've really improved.
I appreciate the increased strength, but I worry I'm bulking up too much.
Never took you for one to care.
Of course. The Lord of Spirits needs a suitable vessel.
Better to be toned than to be out of shape.
Totally. Strength is beauty. I think it's a good look. Buff Mila is the best Mila.
Well, if everyone thinks so, maybe I will try to tone up a bit more.
Do it, Mila. Yoked out bazookas.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, yoked out bazongas.
I'm not sure you'd want that.
Oh dear. Alright. Let's do our Lilium Orb stuff. Alright, looks like that's it for this one. Doop. Heading down this way. Oh, we gained a lot of levels. Ah. Almost done with this, I think. Okay, cool. Probably have a fair few new skills to equip. Nice. Nice. Alright, looks good. Oh dear.
Hey Alvin,
This one
why
is going to be
Tipo
something.
always talking about bazongas? What does that even mean?
Oh, he finally asks. It seems you're ready to take the first steps towards becoming a man.
Why do you have to make everything so weird? Forget I even asked.
Bazongas are the burning fire at the heart of manhood.
Rowan?
Jude, there are times to play it cool, but a man who fears his own passions is no man at all.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to say.
I'm not even sure I know what we're talking about.
Then you will never know bazongas. You have to want it, Jude. You have to need it.
Then teach me about bazongas.
I can barely hear you. You have to mean it.
Teach me about bazongas!
Whoa! Don't go shouting
Oh
things
dear.
like that!
Don't
These
scold him,
skits.
Leia. I read about this in a book. It's called Puberty. We're supposed to be understanding and supportive.
Oh my god.
Don't hate us.
There's no shame in being burned by the fire of manhood.
Oh dear. Alright, we made it through that. Looks like we've got a pretty big fight on our hands coming up here. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Oh look, it's Gaius. There's a whole bunch of collapsed people around us. I wonder what happened to them. Alright. Well, probably not winning this because I'm not that good, but here we go. It's winnable, but not very easy at all.
Gaius!
So, you defeated the Chimeriad.
I cannot say I'm surprised you came to the battlefield yourself.
Of course. It is my path.
Answer me. Why do you want the Lance of Kresnik?
With it, I will protect the people of this world. I shall gather all such sources of power and place them under my safe control.
There is a fine line between protection and domination. The Lance will become the bane of the very people you seek to protect. This path of yours will lead to ruin.
Preposterous. I will never falter as long as I have this will to guide the weak.
Yet you have overlooked one crucial fact.
And that is?
Despite your power and that will of yours, someday you will die. Then what? Can you guarantee that whomever inherits the Lance will share your vision and your will? Eventually, those who follow will succumb to the Lance's unfathomable power. They will destroy your legacy and themselves. It's just human nature. Your history proves this.
Then I will chart a new path for history.
In the end, you too, show yourself to be human.
Of course. And it's because I'm human that I yearn for a united Riza Maxia. But I suppose you see it as only greed and ambition.
Gaius, for the last time, I will not give you the Lance. Will you stand down?
Never.
I thought you might understand. But regardless, the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed.
Yes, for the sake of future generations.
We need to end this here and now. Yes, we can't stop now. We'll stand by Mila.
I think you know what happens next.
We will prevail.
Alright, people, this is totally the final boss fight. Totally not just the end of Act 2.
Gaius, in the name of the Great Spirit, I shall defeat you.
You underestimate me.
Oh my god. That is not what I wanted to happen there.
You're all getting ahead of yourselves.
Alright, let's link with Alvin here.
Truly capable of.
No breaks? Your blade! Ready for this? No breaks?
We're going for it. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, that didn't end well. Oh man.
You're quite formidable.
And you are no less than I expected. Nevertheless, the Lance of Kresnik shall be mine!
Uh-oh, I don't like the look of that.
Damn it. Where is he?
Farewell. Who dares?
No, not you. Anyone but
Ivor
you.
to the rescue!
Ivor? Why are you here?
Lady Mila, once your powers are restored, you'll be able to give that pretender a serious smiting!
Oh, this idiot.
What are you doing?
Pay attention, Jude! I'll show you what separates the handmaids from the boys!
If only this guy could have offed himself. So here goes the Lance of Kresnik going off, doing tons of damage to everything.
See what I did there, phony? It's called saving the day! Look it up! Now the power of the four great spirits shall be revived!
Don't think that's how that thing works. Is that what you wanted, Caius? The power to do that?
What happened?
It can't be. It broke right through it all. So, I was mistaken all along. And that means that the lance was never a weapon at all.
What the hell is going on?
What are those? Someone please cover my eyes. I'm scared.
A fleet of ships that sail the sky. I've finally done it.
Welp. Well, that guy's clearly a normal person.
What's going on?
You're telling me that's Gilland?
Damn it. You son of a...
Were you the one who attacked Hamil?
Yes. That was the handiwork of my spirit Celsius.
The spirit Celsius?
Right.
I've never even heard the name.
It wasn't Prisa, it was this.
You dared lay hands on my people. For that, you will pay.
Did that to Noctigal.
I don't understand. Who are these people?
Are you Gilland of Exodus?
Yes, I am. That's the woman, right over there.
What? Exodus? Were you the one who told Noctigal about Spyrex?
Don't kill that woman. It would ruin everything.
Mobile armored units, forward!
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you not paying attention? Stand pretty and stay out of this.
Miss Elise!
Come on, don't
Bring
hurt the
brat
kid.
along too. A fine specimen of booster compatibility.
Take your hands off of her! Oh! Why are you doing this?
Go to sleep. You'll just complicate things. We will settle our score later. Maxwell is the one they're after. Take her and flee! What do you think you're doing? I told you to go!
But we can't just leave Elise.
Rowan, Leia, take care of Mila. You all go on ahead.
Gaius can certainly fight. And now the Chimeriad's backing him up again. Zhao is huge. Oh man.
Come now, child. Open your eyes.
Hey! What's a big idea, big guy? Let Elise go right now!
I have a confession to make, and an apology. It is about your parents. The bandit who killed them. It was me.
Elise!
Gaius is pretty pissed. That's one way to mess with their plans. Projectile sword beams.
I am afraid I will no longer be able to protect you. Forgive me, child, and live on.
Joe, why not?
I want you to protect Elise for me.
Gaius is certainly taking down a lot of these guys. With their fancy technology. Can't beat a guy with a katana.
Thank you for your faithful service. Look after everyone.
Looks like that hit took more out of him. So he knows he's dying here.
It's time for one last rampage.
Whew. Ha. Oof, airship cannons. That seems pleasant. Okay. The hell are you two doing here? Really?
You do know he's out cold.
Agria.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he didn't see you if you hide behind somebody.
Is Maxwell here?
No, it looks like he's alone.
They've already made it this far.
We don't need this aggravation. Hide yourselves.
Do you see, Maxwell? She just looked like an ordinary human being. I can't believe that she could have created the schism.
The schism?
Huh.
What's a schism? Spill it.
Stay back, or you'll be dragged in with him. He'll come to me if he survives. And when he does, he will serve me.
That's one way of looking at it. Basically kicked us down a river. Okay. That is where I'm going to end it for tonight. At the end of that plot point there. Pick up again next week on this. Getting somewhat close to the end now. So, anyway. Have an excellent night, everybody. Sleep well. Wish everybody the best. See you next week.